What's going on, my Fly Happy family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. So last night I did bring up the fact that Angel Reese had a moment within the game where she was kind of going back and forth with a fan. I don't necessarily know what the fan had said, but Angel Reese wanted that fan out of there, the way she was pointing at him. We are about to go over that, but before we do it, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 31.4, so if you can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play the full video. If this does get copyrighted, I will slowly break it down right after the video, all right? So let's just take a look at it really quick and see what was going on.
Hunting down those buckets. She had stuff to say to a fan right there courtside, and is pointing them out to Randy Richardson, our crew chief here tonight.
As she should. I don't know what was said, but Angel is someone who's heard a lot. So if someone's popping off and being inappropriate in an atmosphere like this, then they need to be pointed out and probably need to be escorted.
The commentator kind of tripped me out the way she was talking, but honestly, it's crazy to see that, you know, the investigation had popped off for the Indiana Fever fans and they found nothing. And I didn't see a moment like this, right? We didn't necessarily see a moment like this with Angel Reese over there in Indiana. And then now you have this moment in her own backyard where she's kind of pointing at a fan and saying that fan probably need to go. I mean, the irony in that is crazy work. You know, my whole thing about it all is that if you keep it within the game of basketball, right, saying somebody suck, saying somebody is getting a special whistle, anything about the game of basketball that might be going against the player, I'm fine with it, right? It's just a part of being a fan. But the second people start calling people out of their names, you know, using the B word, racial slurs, things like that, yeah, you need to dial it back a few, man, all right? At the end of the day, this is entertainment, so yeah, those type of things I'm not rocking with. I don't necessarily know what exactly was said here, but, you know, this is somebody who actually took me bounds and used it to make money. So I didn't necessarily think, you know, anything would trigger her like this. So it had to be something crazy, right? Now, like I stated before, just in case I was getting a copyright and I couldn't show the video itself, I'm going to break it down right here. So, yeah, starting right here, fam, I mean, she got the foul. She's going to the line. And then now she's talking to the fan right here. Now, I don't know what the fan said, but she was kind of jawing back and forth, right? She's jawing back and forth right here. And I don't know, because I'm thinking if it was something crazy, the ref would have turned around, right? If it was just out of pocket. Maybe he wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, she was really going back and forth. I don't know if it was with one person or the few people that was clapping and all that stuff in the front row. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, even when she got to the huddle, she was still looking over there and talking. So they had to say something. Look, she looked around her teammates just to look over there and keep talking. So I don't know. Look, and I don't know if Atlanta might be laughing at the fact she got called for the foul, but yeah, I don't know what was going on, fam. Look, and she's still looking over there. Now, if you look at the fans over here, you see somebody holding their mouth like that, looking like they're saying something. And it was out of these people right here where she was looking and talking. And I'm trying to just pay attention to what the fans were doing. I see somebody clapping. They got their hand to their mouth. He's smiling here. I don't know what was going on. Let me see. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if they're cheering or they're just going back and forth. One person said something. Now, after the free throw, I did see this dude. She made the first one, but she missed the second one. And he was like, oh. So I don't know if it was just him talking trash to her or whatever the case may be. But, yeah, see, and then they started clapping, right? You see them two clapping over here. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what was said. This was a weird moment. I spoke about it in my other video, but you can see Angel Reese went to the ref. She started talking about them, pointing over there. Look, she's pointing now. I don't necessarily know who she's pointing at, though. That's the thing. But she was really bothered by what somebody said over there, trying to get him kicked out. Look, she's still going back and forth with the ref, telling them, hey, they need to go. Or they need to be checked, maybe. Let me see. Yeah, look, she made the first one, looked right back over there again and started talking. So I don't know what was said, but it really got to her, man. They got under her skin. And like I stated before, I never seen a moment like this where she's interacting with the fan. So I don't know if this is going to start an investigation like it did in Indiana. I don't think it might need an investigation because you can see the individual sitting right here in the front row. So I don't know if they were punished. I don't know what happened. Now, with the WNBA pushing the no hate campaign, right, I would think I would see a statement about the nonsense that is being spewed in this video here. I mean, it had to be nonsense due to Angel Reese reacting the way she was reacting, right? So I would think a statement would come out. I would think some disciplinary actions would happen to these individuals if they were saying something, if it was just one person and that one person. It was a full campaign when Indiana had that investigation happen, all right? You had multiple players talking. You had this organization talking. You had Indiana talking, bringing out statements saying, hey, we back the WNBA's investigation, all this stuff, right? So if there's a no hate campaign going on, I think you should investigate these individuals, see what was said, and then move accordingly, right? If we're taking it serious. Now, I'm just saying, you did it. You went through the full process with the Indiana Fever. You should go through the full process here with the Chicago Sky, especially with it being your organization, your building. You need to protect your players, all right? If that's what we're doing, keep it fair. You need a full investigation here. You need to get some disciplinary actions going on in here, maybe a suspension from a few games, whatever the case may be. Can't sit in the front row no more, whatever the case may be, all right? But I'm saying we are paying attention. We are paying attention. Will you treat this situation the same way you treated the allegations in Indiana? Will you treat this situation the same way? All right? I'm letting y'all know. I'm letting y'all know. We are watching. Okay? Everybody is watching right now. What are you going to do about these individuals that clearly had Angel Reese out of her character? But yeah, we're looking forward. And hopefully y'all treat this situation with the same amount of urgency you did with the allegations in Indiana. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation here. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.